find the person you want to be. Atomic habits will set you free.
Atomic Habits, Lesson 10, the final lesson, moving from 2 minutes to mastery. And I probably should have brought this idea up before, and it's the idea of small wins, which I mentioned, but being 1% better. And that sounds like a very insignificant amount, but if you try just to do a little better each time, just a tiny bit better, it's amazing what the results can be. And I just want to review some of the key things. Number one, make it obvious that the thing that you want to do and that it's easy to do. Make it easy to do. Make it attractive and make it satisfying. Those are all parts of the lessons. And why I mention those though is because sometimes we have bad habits that get in the way. And something that we can do is we can reverse those. I really like this quote. You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. What Atomic Habits is all about is about building up systems of knowing what your action is, where you're doing it, when you're doing it. It is stacking things so that you do one then the other. You're creating systems where achieving your goal is more rewarding and it's easier. And you're not just setting a goal that is this faraway thing that you don't end up ever achieving. Right? And as a final thought, your bad days matter more than your good. And what I mean by that is I've shared that I work out almost 7 days a week, 6 or 7 days a week. I can tell you that there are days where that's really hard. I wake up, my back's aching, I don't want to get on the exercise bike, I don't want to get on the treadmill. And on a day like that, I might walk on the treadmill. So here's the thing. I could reduce the time, but I don't. I just slow the pace. What I don't do is I don't skip the day. So I don't miss twice. And even if I feel like I'm not up to it on that day, I do something a little less, but I do it. I earn that dot, I earn that mark to say that I've achieved it. So maybe on a day where you're really struggling, you do give yourself a little bit more time with your friends. Maybe you only do 30 minutes and you don't stack it and do another 30 of focus time. But guess what? You don't have a 0 day. You do force yourself to do it that once, and you will feel better about it. You will maintain your tracking, and that tough day is what makes it easier for you the next tough day, because you know that you can do it. You can lower that bar a little bit, but still get it done. And so I hope that you've enjoyed this series. Love the book. Highly recommend you read the entire book. There's all kinds of gems in there I haven't mentioned. But there you have it. 10 lessons on Atomic Habits. Thanks.
Step by step you'll see